doing? So
Good to see you.
Nothing could keep me away.
Thanks for coming to Sarajevo with us.
Are you kidding me? We traveled half the world because nothing could keep us away to help you celebrate this moment. This is the moment, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What was it like up there? You lost it.
I did, because of course you're standing in front of, I opened the film and held it together when I was presenting it, and you see an entire country full of people, and almost everybody in that room physically remembers and lived through this war, and the only people that didn't were too young, and their parents went through it. So this is their history, and this is their life, and I didn't know how they were going to react, because I know it's very, very hard for them to watch, and it's an artistic interpretation of their lives. So when I walked in and they stood up,
I mean, what does that do for you inside? We made this film for them. We made this film for the world to understand what they went through. We made this film for these issues and to get these issues on the table for conflicts that are going on around the world, like Syria and many other parts of the world. And so to celebrate it and to be and to see that the people of the country welcome it, it means everything. It means everything. They were coming out of this venue here, this very important venue, because there are bodies buried under this building from that war, aren't there? They were coming out of this venue with tears in their eyes, and the emotion was palpable. That must, as a director and as the writer of this film, to know that you've touched these people. Can you put that into words?
No, I can't. I think I'm still in a bit of shock. We had no idea how this night was going to go, and but we've been wanting to be here, and this has been the night. This has been but I've spent a lot of time tonight meeting with a lot of people who saw the film and speaking with them, and our goal now is to continue to work together on projects here and around the world on these issues, and so we will stop crying, and we will the film reflects on the past, but the cast coming together from all sides is a symbol of unity for the future, and we're going to move towards the future, and I hope that people see this, they learn a little bit about this part of the world, and I hope they travel to Sarajevo. You see it. It's an extraordinary place.
It really is, and you just came from Berlin, where you received quite an honor for this film, the Cinema for Peace Award, and to be able to celebrate that with Brad and with your entire family, what's that feeling like for you?
Well, anything. The great thing about when you're surrounded by friends and people that love you, what you know and what matters most is that if it's a complete failure, they hold your hand and they love you and they support you. And when it's a success, they hold your hand and they support you and they love you. So however it was going to go, he was going to stand by me, my family stood by me, and so for that, I'm just so grateful I have that in my life, and of course, we couldn't. Brad, he had to be here tonight, and so this was.
Well, it's Valentine's Day too.
And it's Valentine's Day.
I mean, come on.
And this is the best way to celebrate.
With all the love that came from these people, 7,000 of them watching this film, and then to have your man and your children by your side. I mean, it doesn't get any better, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
Is he a romantic? Will he? Is he the flowers and
No,
and
we
chocolate
actually
kind of guy?
we don't celebrate Valentine's Day as a rule.
It's just.
Well, we figure there's so many. There's a Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, Christmas. There's so much, and so this is one we usually skip, but this one we've celebrated.
There's a special kind of love coming from these people tonight. I've always wanted to ask you this about the kids and all the travels, and you take them everywhere, which is so good for them. How many languages do they speak?
Well, they speak. They're all learning French. That's their second language. But a few of them have begun to learn their native language. So Pac speaks Vietnamese, and Ma's learning a little Khmer, and we're working on Zahara. So hopefully they'll all embrace their own native languages.
And then when they all start speaking different languages, what's going to happen?
Then they're going to be able to hide a lot from mommy and daddy. That's what.
I love that. When the kids say, "Mommy, Daddy, we want to go home," where is home? Since you have so many.
They don't really say that. I mean, they love to be in France, but they actually love to travel. When we say we're going somewhere, they pack their own bags. They're the first ones lined up at the door. They They love it, thank God, because that's what they're stuck with. But they're great travelers. They love it.
Brad's always told me, and he's told me this probably twice, that you guys will get married when, wait, just bear with me. You guys will get married when everyone has the same equal rights to get married. With the Federal Appeals Court turning over the Prop 8 decision, do you think you might be getting closer?
Maybe.
And I hear the kids are kind of chomping at the bit to have mommy and daddy.
Oh, sure. Yeah. They've figured out what marriage is now. They're old enough, so now they like the idea of it. But we're still convinced that half of them just want to party. So, they've heard there's good cake.
Oh, see, they want a good party.
Yeah, they think, wait a minute, a wedding's a party.
Yeah, they're not stupid.
They're not
They kind of get it. The last time I saw you in L.A., I asked Brad when you were going to direct him, and he said 2013, and you laughed. So
what day is it?
So, do you like that idea?
I'm like most directors across this town. The chance to work with him, it's a pretty great opportunity. So,
hey, amen to that, right?
I'd be a lucky director to have him.
Yeah, and he'd be a lucky man to have you as a director.
Thank
you
you.
have gotten such wonderful street cred as a director with this film. I mean, with everything else that this film has done in terms of the message and in terms of being just a great love story, you can do anything as a director now. Do you feel that? Or does that still sound foreign to you?
It still seems very, very foreign. Because I didn't make this film wanting to become a director. I just made this film because I cared about the subject matter. And so making the film, completing the film, bringing it out and back to its country of origin, and raising these issues, this is what we wanted to do. And a career beyond that has not been on my mind, but the idea that I didn't fail completely is still shocking to me and makes me, feel very humbled and feel very good about it.